And the whole point of it was, don't look at me, don't blame me.
Right.
I love this
Right.
man. And I do believe there's a big part of Tom that loves what BA stands for. And to your point, I'm going to read just the first couple of lines of this because it's just vintage. It's shrewd social media operator. He says to Bruce, "You are an incredible man and coach, and it was a privilege to play for you. You are a true NFL legend and make the league more diverse and inclusive." So he's focusing in on that point as opposed to you're a great offensive mind. You know, he's
and
not
your coach and what you've done in this league over 30 years. You're talking about your inclusion and diversity.
No, and he just goes on and on gushing about BA. And I do believe there's love. As you well know, because you did it 3 times, anybody you won a Super Bowl with, you got a bond for life. And even if you didn't really care for said guy,
you're absolutely right.
A coach or a player, if you see him today in passing, you're going to hug him.
That bond is there.
Yeah, and he'll hug BA down the line at some, future gathering of the Super Bowl champs. Okay, so, and then my favorite line was Bruce Arians, if I can find it here, saying, well, he says, "I don't have to worry now about how many cocktails I have on Saturday night." Bingo. That's exact, because it's no risk it, no biscuit, kind of on and off the field, where, as we kept talking, Bruce is liable to wake up one morning with a little bit of a hangover and say on some Wednesday, let's cut practice a little short. I think I'm going to go play 9 this afternoon just to kind of ease out of this hangover, right? Mm-hmm. Well, that drove Brady crazy because Brady is obsessed with this. Brady's working into the night watching tape, and BA's motor didn't match Tom's motor.
Skip, when you've done something, you've been in the military for such a long time, Skip. You get up every morning, you make your bed. Even when you leave the military, what does people that's been in the military for an extremely long time do? They still get up, they make their bed. My grandfather still shined his shoes to the day that he died, and he couldn't do it anymore.
I got it.
Tom Brady thought that he wanted something totally opposite than Coach Belichick.
Yeah, and he got it.
He got it, but then he realized, God dang it, that's not what I need, because what I got won't win me multiple championships. It won me one, but I need somebody that's going to keep their thumb on these guys so they don't relax and get happy that they won one when we could have won 2, or we should have won 2, or we might could have won 3.
Yep. You know what it reminded me of? The great Troy Aikman playing for Jimmy Johnson, and all of a sudden Jerry fires Jimmy and hires Barry Switzer from the University of Oklahoma. And I know both Jimmy and Barry very well, but you want to talk about polar opposites? It's just like Belichick versus BA. And Switzer is more BA. And once Switzer came in and it's loosey-goosey, and if guys are showing up late for practice, what the hell?
Exactly.
You know, and if they're a little hungover after a Wednesday night off at camp, it's okay, you know, and
you miss weight,
and Switzer was always, look, win the game, win the party. That was his whole, that was his mantra, okay? And it drove Troy pretty crazy because Troy was geared to play for Jimmy. And even though they clashed early on, listen, Jimmy was my way or the highway. But
so, that accountability won. And Troy believed that had Jimmy stayed in place, they would have won more than another Super Bowl.
Yeah, I got you. Okay, so this was a beautiful maneuver by a Tom Brady who is more cold-blooded killer than you think. He's just a cold-blooded. And again, he's going to try to put a lot of flowers on top of this, but this was a cold-blooded, quote-unquote, killing. And in so doing, I think Tom loves Todd Bowles. I think Tom believes in Todd Bowles as serious business, as old school, highly principled, iron-fisted, this is how we're going to do it. And he saw Todd, because, listen, Todd didn't have a great record for the Jets. I have a lot of respect for him. Again, he's a great defensive mind, and I do believe he'll still have huge input into the defensive side. But Todd is more of an adult to me, that he can be the CEO.
His demeanor is totally different than B.A. You saw B.A. when the guy was trying to pull, B.A. slapped the guy upside the head. You see Carlton Davis get a flag and he pull him to the side. He say, son, we can't do that. You just cost us 50. You see the difference in tone, the difference in body language.
That's a good point. I agree.
I think that's one of the biggest differences. And Tom is looking at it like, hold on, what does B.A. really do? Okay, it's me and Byron Leftwich doing the offensive game plan. It's Todd Bowles and his staff doing the defensive game plan. It's Keith Armstrong doing the special teams game plan. oh, you know, we can do this without him.
That is correct. and so if Todd is going to take charge of the whole operation,
right.
and all of a sudden Tom and Byron and Clyde Christensen, who's the quarterback coach, just because Brady loves having him around. He's a good guy to have around and a good sounding board.
Right.
But I believe Tom really believes in Byron.
I do too.
And there's a good meeting of the minds there.
Right.
But if you had BA swooping in on Friday to redline through all the game plan, it was driving both of them crazy. Well, now they're unopposed. They're unchallenged.
Right.
There's no more veto power in Bruce Arians. Well, you want to talk about beautiful maneuver.
Right.
This is perfect for Brady going forward. I think the Bucs just got better because of the overall commitment of the hierarchy.
Well, Skip, you know something like this does not happen overnight.
No.
Ain't no way in hell you can convince me that BA woke up yesterday and said, you know what? Yeah, I'm good. Hey, what y'all got for your boy upstairs? Let me go on upstairs, get out the way of everything. It didn't happen like that.
And BA's trying to sell it as, you know, I woke up the other day and I decided, you know, we've done so well in free agency. We've done so well keeping who we needed to keep. And now that we got Tom back, this is the perfect time because I don't want Todd Bowles to have to go get another, he said another word, but another crap job where he would fail in it.
Right.
I wanted to be able to hand him the baton in a situation that is ideal.
Right.
Well, if the situation is ideal, I think you're not going to quit.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, I love Todd, but come on now. That's an opportunity for me to get another one. Now, all of a sudden, Skip, people start looking at me like, well, hold on.
Yep.
Man, BA won 2 of these things. BA won 3 of these things. Now, all of a sudden, Canton come knocking on your door in 5-10 years. Look, I'm glad that Todd Bowles got a head coaching job, but I do not believe that BA retired because he wanted Todd Bowles to get this job. Tom Brady said, look, Skip, in the season tickets, they require you to buy 2 years. It's like, if you want to see Tom Brady this year, you might well you got to go ahead and buy 2023 too. Or you won't be able to see Tom this year.
Okay.
So the Glazier family, Tom's like, look, I'm back. Y'all really want to make me happy? Y'all need to do this. Now, I'm not saying you fire him or he's out on the street.
No.
But give him another cush job where he's away from me.
Correct. And Rick Stroud, who has covered that team for years and is very plugged in, reported that Tom knew that BA was stepping down either the day he announced his return or the day after. Well, to me, I'm interpreting he knew it because he demanded it.
He knew it because he talked to the Glazers.
Right.
He talked. Of course he knew it. Hey, BA, you're gonna be stepping down at some point. Huh? What you mean? Yeah. Don't worry about it. But probably by the April 1st. Well, I'm glad it's not on April 1st because everybody would have thought it was a joke.
Yep.
Had BA done this 2 days later, Skip, people like, man, that ain't even real. April Fools. So you had to get this in before then. And now today, I think at 1 o'clock Eastern time, they're gonna sit at everybody's gonna sit at the podium. But your boy Tom, he clever, Skip.
He's very
that
clever.
joker threw so many rocks, broke so many windows, got his hand up. What, me?
Don't look at me. I love BA.
Broken glass everywhere.
Yep. And then my favorite line from all the flowers that Tom threw at BA on Instagram, he says, I'm so happy you will spend the much-deserved time with your loving and supportive family that has given so much to our community. Well, that just means I'm so happy you're not going to be bothering me anymore. You can spend time with your family. That's a good thing. Just go spend all the time you want with your family.
He wants everybody to do everything that he doesn't want to do, which is spend the time with his family.
That's true.
He's like, BA, you get a chance to spend time with your family.
Yep.
You know, you get to do yada, yada, yada. What about you, Tom? No, I'm good. Don't worry about me. I'm talking about you. So we finally, hold on, this is about the first time in 6 seasons you and I agree on something when it comes to Tom Brady. That you believe that he was the mastermind.
This was cold-blooded.
Okay.
And that's how it had to be. But at least I first guessed it during the 2020 season. I said, you're cruising for a bruising here, Coach, because you can't keep doing this to him.
You were surprised that he made it. You surprised he made it that long.
I couldn't believe it, and I couldn't believe that Tom was able to win in spite of him, and that's a great achievement that we will just debate here in just a few minutes.
Oh, Tom. Tom, old Sneaky Tom, Sneaky Tom cat.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Well, guys, B.A. at least says he thought about going out on top after winning the Super Bowl.
No,
We'll see what levels of this story continue to unfold as we go.
He was up there drinking tequila, talking about we gonna do it again.
All right, after Skip's Cowboys struggled to upgrade their defense. Plus, Jason Kidd has a unique reason for picking LeBron over Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
All that's coming up next.
Yeah.
No mercy.